rising higher than ever, my friend. Your light is visible from heaven. Your passion is felt in my heart. I see you and I love you. This is a message from the universe, and it comes with the number 444. Number 444 is, in numerology, a symbol that something big is about to happen and you're being guided into this incredible shift of your life. That your foundation is getting stronger and more stable, that you're embodying more harmony and balance, that manifestation of your hard work and dedication is taking place, and it gives you a reassurance and encouragement that everything is happening in divine timing in your life. Are you seeing this symbol today? Is this for you, my friend? Let me know. So, a lot is happening in your life, and you've begun to realize that sometimes what you're the most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. You've noticed that you've actually set yourself free because you haven't been blocked by fear. You haven't been pushed back by fear, by this fearful thoughts projected onto you from society. You've recognized you don't need to be defined by what you think. You can just follow what you feel deep inside your heart, the passion of Christ, they say, right? The inner purity should be louder than the mental poison. And when this happens, when you embody this kind of spirit, nothing will move you. You will notice that life gives you synchronicities to remind you that you are the creator and that there are effects you're causing on this grand scale of life. You are the creator. And when you remind yourself that you're in charge to create whatever you want to experience, that your responsibility is to choose what life you want to experience today. Sure, today is influenced by yesterday, but you don't need to react. You don't need to react anymore to what happened before, because you can choose something new out of what is being presented to you right now. You have tools, you have knowledge, you have awareness, and you can do things differently than how you're used to. You can break the program and bring more consciousness into this moment. Sometimes change in perspective is all it takes to see the light, right? Sometimes change in perspective is all it takes to see open doors, to notice that when something stopped in your life, it was God saying to you, this path is over, something greater is beginning right now. That's why you've started seeing 444 as a support from the universe. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. And you don't need to hold on to this pain. You can let it go. Let it go. It's simple as that, because when you stop really being defined by something painful, looking for excuses, complaints, and judgments, like, oh yeah, my life is like this and like that because that person said something to me and I failed there. You've tried. You're in a process of trial, right? Adventure, isn't it? Yeah, it's how you look at it, but you can still remind yourself there is a space within you where you can allow more passion to enter. You can allow more joy to fill you up. If you don't start your day as the creator, you will start your day as the reactor, because this is the program. And to anyone who's been seeing 444, it's a sign you're breaking this old program, you're breaking this old cycle. And it is uncomfortable, isn't it? The days you're most uncomfortable are the days you learn the most about yourself, isn't it? You're beginning to realize it's really you. You've been waiting for, like, it's not hoping, oh, I hope this will happen. You're way beyond that. You're like acting as it's already real. That's how you bring it to fruition, isn't it? Feel as it is already present. Don't lose it, and you will become it. And then life says, in order for you to shine, in order for you to shine, you need to be lost in the darkness. So don't be scared of the darkness. That's where you realize your potential. That's where you realize your potential. You notice, for a certain period of time, it's painful, it's heavy, it's dark. But then you recognize, I don't want to stay here forever, so what can I do out of this? What can I do out of this? What can I do out of poverty? Well, a wise man once said, a great cure for arrogance is poverty. Poverty will reset you, and then it will remind you what truly matters. The world is filled with poverty at certain places, and you have been infused with innovation, with the spirit of innovation, the spirit of creativity. So, can you invent something? Can you bring something new? Can you create something that can be a part of the solution? Doesn't need to be big, doesn't matter what it is, but the point is that you get yourself back into the front seat of a creator, back into the front seat of someone who's here on a mission to create a better world. Firstly for you, so you can feel better, and then for others, so they can follow maybe your footsteps. Who knows where this path will take you? If you find reverence within you for everything that happened to you, you will notice it happened for a reason. You will notice there is a divine plan behind everything, and you just need to notice where this plan is taking you. So you stop wasting your energy with overthinking and worrying and doubting. Is this the right thing? Is this the right step? But actually notice what can happen if you follow certain direction. The cure for any mental disease is focus. So if you stay focused until that direction you're walking towards, there's many distractions, but if you stay focused, doing your thing, accomplishing your tasks, working hard and working smart, right? On whatever you know that you have to do to shape your body, to shape your mind, to shape your spirit, to shape your reality, things will work out greater than you can see right now. That is the spirit, isn't it? When you allow the spirit to manifest in you, moving you, not being lost in stress. Oh, look, it's all happening to me. No, you're in control of that. You can stop whatever is happening. You can reorganize yourself, recalibrate yourself, stand firmly on the ground, check your posture, and remind yourself, no, I'm not here to react to this BS or whatever. I will walk as I choose to walk. I will do what I choose to do. And I can come up with incredible ideas that can change this world, that can change my life, that can change this situation. Because you've been presented with all of that. You have guidance within you. By the right focus, with the right energy, with the high frequency, you can manifest it. If you adapt your mindset to think as it is already real, it will happen. If you adapt your identity to already having it, you will become it. And then you will notice you are an artist. You know, when I've started selling my art at the beginning of my journey, when people came to me and asked me, is this selling well? Is anybody buying your art? I was like, I can't believe how well it is selling. I can't believe people are paying me more than I say. Like, it's incredible. People are so deeply interested in art. It's incredible. I was always responding like that, and then people started actually paying me more than I said. When the bill was, 500 euros, I got 600 or 550. And things like that started happening to me. So you need to feel as it is already real. You need to walk like you're already there, because time, you can shorten the time when you start acting like you are already there. Sure, you need to have space for it, because things will not shift just immediately. But you need to be prepared for that. So when you wake up, prepare yourself for a new life. And a new life can only happen through a new you. So who is a new you? If you're seeing 444, it means you're somewhere in the middle of this process and you're doing everything right, and you're being supported and guided into the direction of your vision. You're not alone in this process. You're a particle of God, which means you are God. But somewhere in this process, you've also lost yourself in your ego. So as you've started waking up to the realization that you're the creator, it just takes time and trial and error between believing you can do it and being in doubts and fears because you're not sure that it will work out. But more you see these tiny synchronicities, and maybe this message for you is another confirmation that you're doing it right. If you're doing your job, taking your part in the creation, things will work out. And more of these synchronicities that will happen, more you will know that you truly are a creator. But sometimes you need to be lost in the darkness to realize your true potential. I've noticed I needed to be broke in my life, so I figured out how I truly can make something out of nothing. I'm sure that if I would be raised in incredible abundance, I would never start what I've started. I actually started making art from zero, from nothing. My first paintings have been made on cotton sheets from Maya's grandma. Maya is my partner. That's how I've started, from zero. And then when my art started selling, people started appreciating the story behind these first paintings because it was so unique. So never doubt and worry, because you may be somewhere where if you compare yourself to someone else, you may say, you don't belong there. No, you're meant to be there because it is activating you into a version of yourself you can only become because of where you are right now. So the reminder is always to see where you are as a beginning of an incredible story. Each story needs to have a very challenging beginning, because in the midst of challenges, we discover our greatest strength, and strength is always hidden in our insecurities. Whatever we are insecure about eventually becomes our superpower. I was insecure about my creativity because it made me feel like I can't focus on boring topics in school, for example. But then I've noticed I have a great gift of creative thinking. I'm very good at finding unconventional solutions. I'm very good at connecting right dots and managing to gather right information. So I needed to figure out how can I make it useful in society so I can bring something valuable out into the world. And because my mind works like that, I thrive the most in solitude. It was another insecurity because I couldn't function well in crowded places. I've noticed I rather prefer nature and solitude. So I close myself into studio and I create. And I thrive like that. And I love people. I love to be around people, but not all the time. So the point is that you recognize whatever is maybe right now your insecurity is also your superpower on the other side. And from here to there is a process of self-discovery and self-realization. And whoever is on this process will start seeing 444 as a sign that you're waking up to a new you. Manifestation and hard work, right? Your efforts are being recognized and will lead to manifesting your goals. If you keep faith and trust in the process, what it means you already know it will work out even if you don't have any evidence that it will. If you keep faith and trust in the process, as your persistence and dedication will yield positive outcomes. They will. Because once you truly know it will work out, it's different than believing, it's knowing. You embody it by heart. Your body reflects that. You're confident. Your confidence is being seen in the mirror. You see yourself as a confident being, even if you're not there yet. Things will manifest. But it's important to find equilibrium between your material and spiritual pursuits, which means that it's not all about getting these things. It's not about rewards for your efforts. It's about finding meaning and joy in creating results. Not for the sake of results, but for the sake of joy of creating it. Getting into flow state more frequently, because in the flow state something else starts guiding you. Like when I'm painting, sometimes I don't know how to paint something, but I get into the flow and the painting gets done. It can happen in anything. Sometimes, you can have a public speech and you don't know how it will go, and if you trust that you will get into the flow state, eventually gets way better as if you would be, worrying and thinking about it. 444 brings you a reassurance that you're amplifying your energy, that you're building strong foundation for your future. So never stop working on yourself. Never stop working on your dreams. If you've been thinking about quitting, ask yourself once again, would you rather stay where you are, or is it worthy to stay dedicated to a new you? Sometimes doors will close so the new ones can open, and sometimes we have to quit doing something we've been passionate about because something new is being born. But it doesn't mean to be quite undecisive or compulsive, it means you need to be sure about what you're doing. If you're not sure, then whatever you've started, take it to the finish line. Because only that way you will notice if it was the right thing. May results speak for itself. Like, whatever you've started, take it to the finish line. If nothing else, you're training yourself to end what you've started. And that is a powerful thing. So if you find challenge in trusting your path, just continue working on whatever you've started and stay dedicated to your goals. Just stay dedicated to your goals. Stay true to your plan. Stay true to your vision. Doesn't matter how much you're doubting the process, your actions are showing that you trust the process, right? If you stay dedicated, your actions are showing. Even if your mind is doubting, your actions are showing. When this YouTube channel, for example, was not growing, I was making daily videos anyway. And when your mind is doubting, your body can still do the work, right? Don't lose balance. Many times on that path, people burn out because they lose balance. So focus on creating harmony in all areas of your life. If you nurture your body well, you make sure you have right routines, supportive routines like morning routine, before bed routine, some midday check-ins, some frequent breaks in your day to see, are you still on the right frequency, or are you down in worry and sadness? To raise yourself back up and remind yourself why you're doing it. Are you a servant of life, of God, of creation? Or are you a victim of circumstances? Are you a servant of God, of creation, of this universe? Or are you a victim of circumstances? So you can remind yourself, why are you doing that? Always seek balance. Aristotle said, golden mean. It's a space between one extreme and another. It's always finding space and time to rejuvenate, to recharge, and to have an outlet for whatever is bothering you, whatever is maybe causing pain in you. I found out that if I'm physically active and if I have some spiritual practices like meditation and sometimes yoga and slow movement, I will be more creative and more stable. Then if I train my mind with reading right knowledge, with educating my mind and letting go of maybe certain toxic beliefs and information, I will be more sharp in my mind. And if I spend more time in nature, I will simplify everything I know, and therefore I will become more positive. So you need to remind yourself that nature supports you. And when you feel lost, when you feel lack of something, go into nature and reconnect with it. Go barefoot a little bit. Go and swim into a river, into an ocean. May it cleanse your energy field. And see how it makes you feel. 444, my friends. It's your reminder that things are manifesting, that you are being supported, and that you are on the right path. You got this. You will make it happen, and I'm proud of you. You're rising higher than ever. Your light is visible from heaven. Your passion is felt in my heart. I see you, and I love you. My friends, thanks to everyone for supporting my art. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. You can find prints of it. You can find prints of all of my art in our store, AttractPassion.com, and it's a store, I Draw My Passion. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. And till next time, one love.